It was a cold December night, Pan Am Flight 103, a Boeing 747, was en route from London Heathrow to New York's JFK Airport. On board were 243 passengers and 16 crew members, many excited for the upcoming Christmas holidays. At 3 p.m., just 38 minutes into the flight, disaster struck. A bomb, concealed within a suitcase in the cargo hold, detonated over the small town of Lockerbie, Scotland. The explosion tore the aircraft apart. Debris rained down upon the unsuspecting town below, engulfing homes in flames and casting a long shadow of terror over the festive season. All 259 souls on board perished, their journeys and lives brutally cut short. On the ground, 11 residents of Lockerbie also lost their lives, their homes destroyed in the fiery wreckage that fell from the sky. The scale of the disaster was unprecedented. The quiet Scottish town became the scene of unimaginable devastation, forever etched in history as the site of Britain's deadliest terrorist attack. The world watched in horror as the true extent of the tragedy unfolded. The Lockerbie bombing wasn't just a story of a downed plane. It was a stark reminder of the vulnerability of innocent lives to acts of senseless violence. The event sent shockwaves across the globe, leaving a permanent scar on the collective memory and raising urgent questions about aviation security that demanded answers. In the aftermath of the tragedy, a massive investigation was launched. Scottish police, joined by international agencies including the FBI, faced the daunting task of piecing together what happened. The investigation quickly focused on the bomb identified as the cause of the mid-air explosion. Meticulous examination of the wreckage scattered over hundreds of miles led investigators to a crucial piece of evidence: a fragment of a timer circuit. This fragment pointed to the bomb's sophistication and ultimately led investigators to Libya. The investigation revealed that the bomb was concealed within a Toshiba cassette player, packed inside a brown Samsonite suitcase. This suitcase, investigators discovered, had been transferred to Pan Am 103 from another flight originating in Malta. The painstaking investigation, spanning years and involving hundreds of investigators, revealed a complex web of connections that pointed to Libyan involvement in the bombing. This discovery would have significant geopolitical consequences and set the stage for a long and arduous pursuit of justice. The bombing of Pan Am 103 had a profound and lasting impact on the families of the victims. The sudden and violent loss of loved ones left them grappling with unimaginable grief, anger, and a desperate need for answers. Many families faced the harrowing task of identifying the remains of their loved ones, forever scarred by the experience. The families of the victims, united by their shared tragedy, became a powerful voice demanding justice. They lobbied governments, pressured authorities, and kept the memory of their loved ones alive, refusing to let the world forget the atrocity that had been committed. Their resilience and determination became a testament to the enduring power of love and the importance of accountability in the face of unimaginable loss. Their journey, marked by both profound sorrow and unwavering strength, became an integral part of the Lockerbie story. Section 4. The Long Road to Justice, Legal Proceedings and Verdicts. The road to justice for the victims of Lockerbie was long and arduous. After years of investigation, 2 Libyan nationals, Abdelbasit al-Megrahi and Lamine Khalifa Fhimah, were indicted in 1991 for their alleged roles in the bombing. Libya, under the rule of Muammar Gaddafi, initially refused to extradite the suspects, leading to years of international pressure and sanctions. Finally, in 1999, after intense negotiations and facing mounting international pressure, Libya agreed to hand over the suspects for trial. The trial took place in 2000 at a specially convened Scottish court in the Netherlands. The prosecution presented evidence linking the suspects to the bombing, including the crucial timer fragment and eyewitness accounts. In 2001, after 9 months of evidence and deliberation, the court reached its verdict. Lamine Khalifa Fhimah was acquitted due to lack of sufficient evidence. Abdelbasit al-Megrahi, however, was found guilty of mass murder and sentenced to 27 years in prison. The verdict marked a significant moment in the pursuit of justice for the Lockerbie victims. Section 5, a lone convict, Abdelbasit al-Megrahi, and the question of accountability. While the conviction of Abdelbasit al-Megrahi provided a degree of closure for some, it also raised questions about the possibility of others being involved in the bombing. Many, including some victims' families, believe that al-Megrahi, a Libyan intelligence officer, could not have acted alone and that the full extent of Libyan involvement in the bombing remains unclear. Al-Megrahi always maintained his innocence and his conviction remains a subject of debate. In 2009, he was released from prison on compassionate grounds due to his terminal cancer diagnosis. His release sparked controversy, with some arguing that he should have served his full sentence. The Lockerbie bombing, even with the conviction of al-Megrahi, continues to be shrouded in some mystery. The full truth of what happened on that fateful December night and the extent of the conspiracy behind it may remain elusive. Section 6. A legacy of loss, a catalyst for change, aviation security overhaul. The Lockerbie disaster exposed critical vulnerabilities in aviation security and served as a wake-up call for the industry. The bombing prompted immediate changes in airport security protocols worldwide. New measures were implemented, including enhanced baggage screening, stricter passenger profiling, and increased security personnel at airports. The tragedy also led to the development and implementation of sophisticated explosive detection systems. These systems, designed to detect even trace amounts of explosives, became standard equipment at airports globally. The Lockerbie bombing became a turning point in aviation security, forcing a fundamental rethink of how to protect passengers and crew from the threat of terrorism. The legacy of Lockerbie extends beyond the immediate changes in security measures. The disaster highlighted the need for international cooperation in combating terrorism and led to the strengthening of intelligence sharing between nations. The lessons learned from Lockerbie continue to shape aviation security practices today, a constant reminder of the need for vigilance and the importance of staying ahead of evolving threats. Section 7, remembering Lockerbie, a wound that time cannot heal. The Lockerbie bombing remains one of the deadliest acts of terrorism in history. The tragedy left an indelible mark on the world, a stark reminder of the human cost of hatred and intolerance. The event continues to resonate deeply within the hearts of the victims' families, who carry the weight of their loss with them every day. Memorials stand in Lockerbie, at Arlington National Cemetery, and at Syracuse University, a poignant tribute to the lives lost on that tragic night. These memorials serve as places of remembrance, reflection, and a call for peace. The Lockerbie bombing, while a story of unimaginable loss, is also a testament to the enduring strength of the human spirit. The victims' families, through their tireless pursuit of justice and their commitment to keeping the memory of their loved ones alive, embody resilience and the power of hope in the face of adversity. The legacy of Lockerbie is a complex one, a reminder of the devastating consequences of terrorism, but also a testament to the power of human resilience and the importance of working towards a world free from such acts of violence.